Today I'm going to tell you a story of an evil woman. She's actually being identified as one of the most prolific serial killers in the United Kingdom's history. This is the story of Lucy Letby. And I want to warn you, she is truly repulsive. You will hate her by the end of this, so viewer discretion is advised. Lucy Letby worked as a nurse in the neonatal unit in Chester, England. The neonatal unit's also referred to as a NICU, and those are reserved for newborns who need extra medical attention. I have personal experience with this. My daughter was born 2 months premature, so she spent 30 days in the NICU. And all parents who have had their children stay at the hospital know that you have to put your faith and trust in the doctors and nurses that they're making the best decision in caring for your children, especially your fragile newborns. Having said that, between 2015 and 2016, the hospital that Lucy Letby worked at noticed a significant rise in the number of babies who are passing away in serious, sudden, catastrophic medical collapses. Now, this can happen in pediatric cases where their health can deteriorate quickly, but usually there's a lot of indications and it happens slowly. But that's not what was happening here. They were fine one moment and then not the next. And this was always happening to the babies that were under the care of Lucy Letby. Doctors and nurses were not blind to this, so they did notify hospital administration of the suspicious activity, but they were ignored. So a big part of this story is a health system's failure to act against an incredibly serious accusation to prevent the additional and unnecessary injury of babies. And the things she did were so sadistic. Lucy Letby's MO would be to give her tiny patients excess milk, insulin, fluid, or to inject air into their bloodstreams. And she would argue with coworkers if they saw the babies in distress, and she'd even convince parents to put their trust in her that she knew better. There was an instance of a parent of a triplet pulling their child because it was in obvious distress, and the child made a miraculous recovery. It wasn't until the police were notified that they started following up on these charges. She was arrested 3 times, but was let go the first 2 times and was finally charged in 2020. Lucy Letby was found guilty of murdering 7 infants. She faced a total of 22 charges related to those deaths, and as well as 10 additional attempted murder charges. And some of the babies that survived require round-the-clock care because of their injuries. Now, I cannot impress enough how terrible this woman is. Not only did she refuse everything during the trial, but she just refused to show up for her sentencing and wouldn't listen to the victim impact statements. The Prime Minister even condemned her for that. She was given a life sentence, she will never be released, and honestly, good riddance.